Hello, person who is watching this video. I'm going to show you the electric parts, the main electric parts for the song Life Unlimited. This song was written by the band Cubed, and the main part kind of is the reason the song was developed. It kind of was written around the main guitar part, which Jay Mackey came up with. The song is in standard tuning. The song is in the key of B. The tempo is about 150 beats per minute, and you're going to want to have a dotted eighth note delay on this song, and the sound is kind of a grunge, maybe a distortion sound versus an overdrive. It's not, I mean, you can go either way on it, but Jay normally had kind of a distortion sound, and the delay needs to be, the mix needs to be turned up quite a bit, so that your dry and your wet signal, like the main sound that you're playing without, like the sound you would be playing without the delay, and the delayed sound are almost the same volume level. So your mix needs to be up about 50-60% on your delay. I'm not going to show you my delay just because I have the camera set up like it is now and I'm not going to move it. But anyway, I think you can figure that out. So the main part that Jay plays, again, this is in the key of B. So he's just kind of playing on a B. He's playing arpeggio in the B chord. You'll notice that I got a capo on. Turn my guitar volume down. I've got a capo on the 2nd fret. Jay kind of wrote this riff, if you will, and we originally had it in the key of A. We moved it up to the key of B just because it didn't work vocally as well in the key of A. So it's in the key of B, but you'll see why in a minute. You kind of have to drone on the B string, or on the A string, but it'll be a B note because you're capoed on the 2nd fret. But you're kind of going to want to play that B note through the riff. So it really helps to have a capo on. You can play it other ways, but it just gets to be difficult, so it's kind of worked out to be the easiest way to play it. But anyway, you're going to play as if you were playing like a B bar chord in the E shape. We talked about that in the cage system. This kind of looks like our E bar chord, which you probably are familiar with. But you're going to take that shape and you're just going to play a portion of it, and then you're going to kind of arpeggiate around that. So the riff kind of sounds like this. And you kind of want to mute the B string better than I just did. So that's kind of the main riff that plays through the intro. The other guitar just mainly plays rhythm chords. Let's see. On the verse, what we do normally is we just have the drums kind of carry it. Drums, keyboard, and bass. On the first part of the verse, when we get to the 2nd part, you can kind of do some delay. Like one guitarist normally just kind of, let's see what the words are. Okay, so part of the verse where the guitars come back in, there's a 2nd part of the verse, and the words are, there is a joy that takes away the sadness, with sorrow gone, mourning turn to gladness. And one of the guitars just does, kind of just plays in this rhythmic pattern on the A string and then on the D string, but capoed, it just turns into a B and an E. Those are the chords B and E that are through the verse. So it's the joy that takes away the sadness, sorrow gone, mourning turn to gladness, as the dancers speak into the doubt, perfect love is cast and fear out. So again, just playing those 2 strings The other guitar does something like so kind of play around with that. So that's the verse. The pre-chorus is just for one guitar, it's just rhythm. Let's see here. So one guitar is just playing the chords. It's a G sharp minor. When you're capoed, you play an F sharp minor, an E, and a D. So okay, the other guitar does this number here. And the same delay. Both guitars on this song kind of have that dotted eighth delay in there. Use it wisely. You can turn it off sometimes. You don't have to leave it on the whole song. But there's parts that kind of need it to help round them out. But this guitar that plays this part on the pre-chorus. It's all on the high E string. So you're on the 7th fret. You're 14, 11, and then you just bend that string up. So, so that's the pre-chorus. The chorus, one guitar is going to play basically like we do in a lot of songs. One guitar will play chords, rhythm chords, lower in the register, and one guitar can play higher. And the other guitar can do just higher up. And then he goes back into, and then again we do the second verse. The next part, really the only other part, is the bridge, and the bridge chords, pretty fun. So we got like a B over a D sharp, or an E flat, whatever you want to call it, and then we go to an E. And again, these are not relative to the capo. These are the true chords, but you can figure that out. So B over D sharp to an E. This is your G sharp minor. It's the same chord. So I play it like this. I just like the way it sounds with the voicing. So I kind of like slide up to this. So these chords kind of slide up and lead into each other. So this B over D sharp. This is your B. Put the D sharp over it. This is your E chord. Look the A shape, E bar chord, and then your G sharp minor. This may not be a way that you're used to playing it, and you probably can't see my fingers that well, but G sharp minor. I'm playing on the 5th string on the 11th fret, on the 4th string on the 9th fret, the 3rd string on the 11th fret, and then back to this is an E relative to the capo, or an F sharp over my capo. I do not have the delay on. For this, it would just be. I don't know, you could do it. It sounds a little too much to me. The other guitar could do like maybe some octaves. So it's kind of whatever. You don't want to be playing the same parts for the most part. That's about it for the song. If I think of anything else, I'll add it. And I'm going to try to put up a rough demo version of the whole song with the words and maybe just an acoustic so you can get an idea of how the whole song goes. Alright, that's it. Thanks.